Platinum just made a parabolic move and reached its highest prices in over 20 years. In this video, I'm going to go over how I timed the reversal on this parabolic short and how to avoid losing before the actual trigger. Hey guys, today I'm going to do a quick trade recap of the parabolic short in Platinum, which was on Christmas Eve, 24th December 2025. Platinum had been up for 9 days in a row and was finally starting to get extended to the upside. In the week prior, it was steadily rising each day, but in the last 2 days we had some outlier range expansion days. It also finally started to breach the upper Bollinger Band on the daily time frame. One of the key factors in a parabolic short is to see price acceleration, i.e., the rate of change to go from linear to exponential. Since the daily bars never broke prior lows and price was steady, there was no reason to fight the uptrend in this region. Once volatility starts to increase and ranges expand, that is the time to start looking more carefully for a trend reversal. On the overnight futures session, around 8 p.m, you can see it made a sharp leg down, then went sideways for around 5 hours. You can see we broke this uptrend line and we also made a lower low intraday and ended up breaking opening range lows for the session. These are all positive checks in favor of the short. Around 3 a.m. Eastern Time, we started to break down from the consolidation range. This was a great short entry, but unfortunate for most traders in the US and Europe time zones, as we would have been asleep. After that leg down, we can see it retraced back to VWAP in the pre-market session, but ultimately ended up peaking at a lower high. It also was a retest of the breakdown level, with support turning into resistance. Leading into the US market open, it was weak out of the gate, with an opening drive down that made a new low. We then proceeded to trend down for the morning for a solid hour. At this point, if we look at the daily candle, it also moved just over its average daily range, which is usually a good area to take some profit. Looking at price levels, we reached a support zone where it held the day prior, around 2,180, at which point it looked like it ran out of sellers and started to hold, then made a higher high to signify the end of the intraday downtrend. If you like to use moving averages to trail, the 10-period exponential moving average also started to turn and price close above it, which did not happen all morning. Here are my executions for the trade. Due to missing the overnight entry, I opted to wait until the market opened. I shorted the PLTM ETF, the red arrows for entries and green arrows for exits. I exited most of my position, maybe 80% on the trend break, and decided to cut the rest as it broke above VWAP. You can see from the running P&L chart that I probably gave back 25% off the peak. It actually ended up bouncing well off lows and closing quite strong, which isn't really what you want to see if you were planning to hold the position for longer. Getting flat the trade ended up being a good decision, since the next day Platinum went even higher before ultimately topping out on the next Monday when silver topped. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below.